Okay, so a quick recap of a paper trade, or I put one contract on the line, and that was actually after US Open. We had this ridiculous, almost like 180 point move towards all-time high, sweeping it and then returning that entire move. Okay, so why is this interesting? So I mark always the previous day high and low. I marked out these levels already quite a while ago, also all-time high, and what you can see on the bigger time frame is that there is a huge SMT. So actually ES did not take all-time high. It just precisely tapped, I think, a previous day high level. So let's go to the 1 minute. I'll replay a bit. I'll replay because then we can see the whole thing in action. But it was ridiculous. So I'll just start playing. And what you can see is that price started moving up and taking out one level after the other. So this was already, I was watching here, maybe that's, shorts are interesting. And then one after the other got taken, right? So I'm thinking here, okay, so what's going to happen? All-time high will be an interesting level. I could already see that ES was lagging big time. So it was also making a strong move, but it was not going to all-time high. So the first thing I do is I check news. Is there any reason that is so bullish that I should definitely not consider shorts? I could not find any reason, not any specific reason. The only thing I saw that there were some stocks that had good momentum, like Nvidia, so that those were, let's say, having an exaggerated impact on the market. So now I was watching, right? So, and I want to see good levels. So the moment I see such a consolidation, this was on the 3 minute. It was also on the 2 minute, also on the 4 minute. I saw this consolidation happening. So then I start marking out levels. So now I'm thinking, okay, what do I want to see? And actually before this candle, I thought, okay, it would be ideal if we get an SMT, because ES already tapped this level. Let's see exactly to the tick. And ES was already showing that it wants to move or start correcting. It was showing, it was being much heavier. And of course, NQ is so close to all-time high, you want to see it wick. You don't want to see it consolidate above, but you want to see it quickly move down. So I marked out this M3 level, price found support, did another push up. And then, of course, it's interesting to start looking, okay, so what's going to happen? I have this M3, M2 level marked out. And now I saw, okay, so the ideal thing is what I want to see, which in a normal case I want to see, is that if you have this impulsive manipulative move, let's call this small accumulation, you want to see the manipulation and then distribution downwards. That's ideal BO3. The timing is correct because it's around macro. Oh, let's not do that. Let's do it one by one. So I was watching and I was thinking, damn it, how is this looking? So the lower end is on 98 and that was also the close. The close was actually a tick above. So do I go in or do I not go in? Actually, I could not quickly see that this was actually a tick above. So that's actually definitely a no. And I took a position here, which was a mistake. I actually took it quite short because I think I went in on the retest and I think I put my stop here. So what you can see is that I was too early, right? Price already wicked me out here. So I was just watching and I took only one contract because I got a win this morning. Then the rule is either paper or just minimal size, meaning one contract. It starts consolidating here, but actually ES was already showing weakness, right? So we have this SMT, actually also there, and ES was showing a lower high. So this looks good, right? We have a bigger higher time frame SMT, we have all-time high being hit, and now we get weakness on the lower time frame with an SMT. So this just sets up for a perfect setup. But NQ was not ready. So, and often it works like this. It's very slow to go, but once it goes fast. So we got this move. There's no sensible level to trade from. So there's no SMT, IFG, whatever. So I was watching this and I was thinking, okay, this could grind down. And this will be the next level to take into account. Let's put it a bit lighter. And this was happening on the M2, M3, M4, whatever. So there are a lot of time frames to watch. Okay, so at the same time, ES was just already showing the weakness. And now the question is, okay, so if you wait for the breakdown, you'll be late. But does it really matter if you zoom out? I don't think so. There's still a lot of gains to be had. So I was also watching, okay, what is the change of the state? So by now I was just for sure paper trading because I lost this one contract. But the change in the state was a very good orientation of where price wanted to go, especially since ES was already showing significant weakness here. It's already grinding down, same actually for NQ. So this requires, so in hindsight, what could have I done better if it would be a full position? First of all, never go in when price is still in that zone. So the problem is that if I would have this close, I would still enter, right? I would enter here, and then I would put my stop probably here. I would get stopped out. So the question is also here for me, what's to learn? The lesson is if you are at such a key pivotal level, either take into account that you can get stopped out, and once price starts showing bearish momentum, again, re-enter again. Or if it's such a pivotal level, put it at a high. So that diminishes your RR, but here you would have already had a 2.3. And of course the rest is history because you saw it. This was just a brutal move down. So I actually thought, okay, it could consolidate here and move up, but it just said, oh hell no, we're going to move down. So it actually got all the way down, completely retraced that move to here. It was already a 5.6 R. But if you would be more aggressive, then there's much more to be taken from it. So actually, if you would trade the breakdown of the IFVG, then this would be a setup. You take a 2R here, and you're done, right? This is a trade done in 3 minutes. Perfect, really perfect. So there was high time frame, ideal situation, lower time frame, good situation. Not the most aggressive entry, what you would expect it, but I think in this situation at all-time high, price needs more liquidity first before making the move down. But once you get that huge move up, consolidation, then the breakdown, then you just need to market enter and then see how far this can go down. But overall, a wonderful setup to trade.